I'm here with metalsmith Mark Nelson, and today we're talking about charms. And Mark, you are going to show us how to tumble them.
Sure. Tumbling is a great way to, let's say if you have a charm bracelet or something like that, it's getting a little dirty over time, a little dingy. It's a great way to kind of clean it up and brighten it up at the same time.
All right.
And just want to talk to you about how to set up the tumbler and to understand how the tumbler works. So I'd like to start with how the tumbler works.
Okay.
And that is, it's steel shot and stainless
And you put it
steel.
inside a drum, right?
We're going to put it inside a drum. That drum's going to turn, and your pieces are going to roll inside that stainless steel shot. And what happens is that steel shot rubs on the piece and brightens it up.
Oh, okay. So the friction, is that what takes it
It's not really a
off?
friction. It's a just rubbing. It's a gliding across. It's
Okay.
one harder metal rubbing against a softer
So
metal.
removing that surface tarnish, basically.
No, it's not going
Not
to really remove
tarnish.
tarnish
Dirt.
either. It just
Okay.
brightens whatever's there. And let's talk more about that, though.
Okay.
Because whatever goes in the tumbler comes out bright and shiny. Let's take a look over here at these flowers. So we have here a raw cast flower, straight from the casting, okay? So we put that in the tumbler and it comes out bright and shiny,
Okay.
okay? Now if we oxidize that flower all black, comes out bright and shiny black.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
you can see it's a little bit grayer.
A little bit gray, which is a very neat finish, actually.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's also not going to remove scratches. So here's a 220 scratch, 200 grit sandpaper, and then there's a 400 grit, and then the 600 grit. And if you look closely enough, you'll see that sanding marks are still there, but now they're bright and
It's
shiny.
just shinier.
Right.
Okay. And now what else would you use a tumbler for?
Nothing.
Polishing rocks.
Oh, polishing rocks.
Okay.
And that's always a fun thing to do, is polish rocks. But for jewelry and the charm bracelets, it's a great way to clean them up and brighten them up. So let me show you how to set it up.
All right.
You're just going to take your barrel, and they're going to have a lid of some type. This one happens to unscrew, which is very, very nice. And there is a minimum amount of steel shot that you need.
Okay.
If you use too little, it can actually damage your jewelry.
Oh, well, how do you know how much?
You need it about half full,
Okay.
or about a quarter full.
All right.
And in this case, it's about 3 pounds of shot.
Oh, wow, it's quite a bit.
So we'll just put that in there. As you can see, it's about a quarter full. Okay. And what you need now is a burnishing compound. This compound is like a soap that reduces the friction, so it won't heat up, and it also cleans some jewelry and allows the burnishing to be lubricated and glide real easily.
Okay.
There is a, you start with water, and you're going to cover the steel shot by about ½ an inch.
Okay.
You're not going to fill up the whole thing.
And it doesn't matter if your water is hot or cold.
Then hot or cold. You know what does matter, though?
What's that?
It shouldn't be tap water.
Oh,
It
what
should be
kind?
distilled.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's important to note then.
And you're going to use a burnishing compound that's made specifically for burnishing. You know, some people like to use a dishwashing soap or whatever, and you know, that works okay, but you know, I really wouldn't wash my my hair with dishwashing liquid or my clothes. Soaps are designed for specific purposes.
So you want to use the burnishing
You do.
compound. Okay.
And if you just saw, just put a little drop in. Doesn't take a whole lot because it is a concentrate. And then we'll go ahead and put in our bracelet.
Okay.
And I'll actually put in 2. Okay? Now one little trick, this has a rubber gasket. So just kind of wet that a little bit.
Just make your seal a bit tighter.
Exactly. And kind of make sure not to cross thread it. And the neat thing about this one is that you can actually see
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's sealed with that darker ring around there. And once you see that, you know it's good.
Okay.
Okay?
And then you're ready to tumble.
Ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
We're going to put that on there. And we're going to go ahead and plug it in. Just real briefly so you can see what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah, plug it in.
Oh, wow.
Now if you take a look, you can see it cascading. Okay? And your pieces are just rolling around in there, getting bright and shiny. And that's the kind of cascading action you want to see.
Okay.
Now, how long do you want to do that for? 2 hours is good. That's about the max as you need. It's not going to do more than that after 2 hours. And
Now, I noticed the bracelets that you put in look like they're sterling, but could you use other metals in here?
you certainly can.
Oh, okay.
Definitely gold, silver. If you do copper, it's kind of best to do copper separate if you can.
Because it's softer?
It's just different. It can actually end up with a situation where if it's copper on silver, you pull it out, your silver could look copper.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So some cross-contamination there.
Right, and that has a lot to do with the type of water that you use.
Oh, now would you put something with stones, or would you only use metal in the tumbler?
You can do stones, but you got to be careful.
Okay.
Anything soft like amber, coral, turquoise can get chewed up.
Okay.
And there again, keep it to around 20 minutes and you'll be fine.
And do you monitor it during that time?
Nah, just walk away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's so great about these things. You put it in and you walk away.
You leave. And what happens if you leave it in too long?
What happens if you leave it too long is it'll get really kind of ugly.
Yeah,
Ugly.
this looks a little nasty here.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do with this?
No big deal. All you need to do is dump this out and clean the shot. And what I do is I just actually run a faucet through here and swish it out and work it out with my hands. And then put in some steel shot cleaner and run it for about 10 minutes. And do it again, repeat the
So
process.
is the reason this is darker because it was just left in here too long?
Left in there too long. It tumbled more than 2 hours, which seems to be the cutoff time. You know, if a little bit longer than 2 hours, that's when things start to go a little weird.
Oh, do you clean the shot between each time you tumble?
I don't. And what I do is I do rinse it. I'll put it under the tap water and rinse it. And but I'll clean it about after every 5th use.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is so interesting, and what a great way to clean up your charms.
It's very easy to do.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mark. And
you.
we'll be right back with Nina.